and welcome to Rebirth, a channel dedicated to health, wellness, spiritual, and balance. Join me as we journey to the realms of soul-searching and self-rediscovery. I'm your host, Miss Vio. Winston Churchill once said, "Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts." This inspiring quote teaches us that consistent and continuous effort and endeavor, not skill, strength, or intelligence, is the key to attaining our goals and unlocking our potential. That we must believe in ourselves and never give in. Thus, today's journey on Rebirth shall be dedicated to exploring the concept of failing forward. We are often told that it's okay to make mistakes, for living without mistakes is living only half a life. While this is essentially true, what is even more important than putting ourselves out there and experiencing life fully with all its shortcomings is learning from every single mistake we make along the way to become better versions of ourselves. John Maxwell, an American author, speaker, and pastor, said, "Fail early, fail often, but always fail forward." But what does it mean to fail forward? And does the fear of failure keep you from continuing your pursuit? How often has failure resulted in the end of a journey for you? And how can you learn to see failure as an opportunity rather than a setback? We often forget that failing and learning something is success in itself. Therefore, it is crucial to understand that failing forward is about redefining how you regard and measure success. It means that trying something without success is okay, as long as you learn from the experience. Failing has the potential to turn into a positive outcome, depending on how you react to it. It's all about your attitude and outlook. You can either choose to benefit from these experiences and apply your key learnings in your next endeavor, or you can look at everything through the lens of failure and completely surrender. Perhaps some of the best examples in failing forward are Thomas Edison, who had 1,000 failed attempts at creating the light bulb before finally finding success, and Walt Disney, who was fired from a job because his employer thought he lacked imagination, and finally, Michael Jordan, who was cut from his high school basketball team. Those remarkable individuals refused to let their initial failures define their future, thus setting course for their inspired success stories. But you may wonder, how can you cope with failure or fear thereof and learn to move forward? Firstly, you must give yourself permission to fail. It is very common to experience a range of uncomfortable emotions when you fail, such as sadness, shame, frustration, embarrassment, worry, and anger, just to name a few. You might be very tempted to avoid these feelings or suppress them altogether. Rather than struggling with those feelings, you should try to embrace them. Allow yourself the time and space needed to experience those emotions, while keeping in mind that failure is a necessary part of life's journey and a crucial element to success. Secondly, acknowledge that failure is not the end of the road. Although many people out there believe that failure defines who you are and what your future will be, that statement is not true at all. We all experience failure at different aspects of our lives, as no one is perfect. Therefore, you must not allow anyone, yourself included, to misguide you into believing that your failures define you. That decision is entirely in your hands. Thirdly, identify your mistakes and learn from your failures. Failure is life's greatest teacher. We all get knocked down by life sometimes, but how we react is what really matters. When you know the mistakes you made, you can learn to avoid repeating them in the future. Take a moment to analyze your past mistakes and turn them into learning tools. Gain useful insights from your failures. Strategize and try again. Keep doing that until you've figured out your own way to success. Remember, failure is suspended success until the right moment. Lastly, never give up. It is said that most of the important things in the world have been accomplished by people who have kept on trying when there seemed to be no hope at all. Therefore, do not associate failure with complete defeat, and do not yield to the negativity shown to you in the present. Indeed, our greatest weakness lies in giving up. The most certain way to succeed is always to try just one more time. I sincerely hope that one day you will truly come to accept and embrace the fact that failure is simply the opportunity to begin again, this time more intelligently. As Dennis Waitley rightly said, failure is delay, not defeat. It is a temporary detour, not a dead end. Failure is something we can avoid only by saying nothing, doing nothing, and being nothing. So don't settle for nothing. Allow yourself the grace to fail forward and learn from each and every experience you encounter to grow closer to the person you wish to become and to draw nearer to the goals and dreams you wish to realize, until one day all is within your grasp. But until then, be kind to yourself, for you are only human. If today's topic was of value to you, please like this video and feel free to subscribe to this channel if you haven't done already. Thank you and hope to see you on Thursday, same time, on our next journey on rebirth. Yours truly, Miss Vio.